and welcome back to my channel. Today I wanted to do a baby essential videos, but from 6 to 12 months. So Finn is currently 11 months. I did a newborn essential videos, which I'll link down below, and the products that I regretted buying, the products that were really useful for us. But I wanted to kind of update it with the stuff that he's loving now, the stuff that we've used in the last couple of months. 6 months is a massive milestone, so they can sit up at 6 months. Like, he sat up pretty much dead on 6 months when we were on holiday in Cyprus. They start to get teeth, so you have to brush their teeth. They start to eat food, so you have to do the weaning process and everything that comes with that. So I've kind of got like a combination of things. I've also got toys that he's loving, clothes that we've particularly liked, and other kind of like child-friendly products that we are using currently. So yeah, let's get started. So the first thing is a toothbrush. When your little one starts to get his teeth, and to be fair, it could be earlier than 6 months, Finn currently has 8 teeth, I think. He has the top 4 coming through and the bottom 4 coming through. He started off by getting the bottom 2 in between, and he got the middle 2 at the bottom. He started off by getting the middle 2 at the bottom, and he got them through at the same time pretty much. So from that point on, we have started brushing his teeth. So this is the Mam soft bristle brush. This is like a first steps brush, basically. It's the first brush that you can get. We have used the Mam products all the way through, as you might have seen in the videos. We've used the Mam bottles, we've used the Mam dummies. We think they're amazing, and this has worked just as well. I have to say, there's nothing like particularly innovative about it. I'm getting better at brushing his teeth. He doesn't particularly like us brushing his teeth. He tends to clamp shut or stick his tongue out, so you couldn't do his bottom teeth, which was quite clever, really. But I am getting better. We use the Milk Teeth toothpaste, which is what I used when I was little. I remember using Milk Teeth. And you literally just put a tiny little smear of it on the brush and then brush without water, because I was thinking, I'm going to have to put him over the sink, is he going to have to spit out, like how's that going to work with the baby? But no, you just use like the tiniest smear and you just brush their teeth and the gums as well. You have to brush the gums as well, and I tend to do it after breakfast and before his last bowl. Similarly, in the toiletry kind of sphere, we are still loving Oilatum Junior Cream. So if your baby has dry skin, like Finn does, he has a little bit of eczema on the backs of his legs and in the creases of his elbows, just like I did, this stuff is amazing. I actually had it prescribed by the doctor the first time, but then ever since then I've just gone out and bought it. Oilatum are a great brand. They do a range of effective products for eczema. I did try Child's Farm, which is the one that everyone raves about, but it didn't do anything, and it also didn't do anything for me, and I have adult eczema as well, and it has been praised for kind of being able to fix that too, but not for us. On to Weaning. We love these. You might have seen them before in my JoJo haul videos. This one's a little bit dirty, I'm not gonna lie, most of them are. This is a all-in-one bib. It has Velcro at the back so you can secure it, so it's really easy to secure, and it has long sleeves which have grips on the end of them. They'll look elasticated on the end so that nothing's gonna fall down your sleeves, and a little catchy plasticky bit underneath. These have been amazing. This one is 0 to 12 months. This is like it might open to 12 months. And all it means is that when you go out, you don't have to strip them off, you don't have to get them changed. You can literally just put this over the top of them, and most of the time it keeps the mess off them. If you're doing baby-led weaning like we attempted to, if you're doing puree weaning like we attempted to, both of those things will work with this bib. I have it in this fox print. I also have it in a boat print, which is a slightly lighter colour, and we have it with cars and tractors on, I think, so I have 3 of them. And I just literally throw them in my baby bag, and then when they are dirty, I throw them in the wash. So yeah, JoJo Mum and Baby, always a good one. This is probably the only thing about weaning that I found quite easy. Also in Weaning, if you follow my weaning journey, you'll know that nothing's been a massive success. But if I have to pick one particular pouch or jar company that has been useful, it is definitely the Ella's Kitchen. So he will actually eat this one. It's the only one that he'll really eat, which is the sweet potatoes, pumpkin, apple and blueberry one. There's a variety of different ones. I've tried most of them. They're really good. I don't really know what people's problem is with pouches, because when you look at the ingredients in them, like this one, for example, it has all organic apples, carrots, butternut squash, prunes, one tiny bit of lemon juice concentrate, and then nothing else. Like, I don't understand why people wouldn't like them. Unless, I suppose, the nutritional content isn't as high because the nutrients aren't fresh. I don't know. I've tried all things, basically. I've tried cooking fresh, and I've tried the pouches for when we're out. He won't eat a lot of them, but these are the most convenient ones for me. Aldi also do a great dupe of these that are a lot cheaper, so I would give them a try as well. There's just lots of flavours of these. They're always available. He also loves, and I'll insert some footage of him smashing one to pieces now if I have it. He loves the Ella's Kitchen melty sticks. Also, the mango and banana rice cakes are great for on the go if you just need them to be quiet, basically, for 10 minutes. If you give them a rice cake, chances are that's going to happen. So they are the things that have worked for us with weaning so far. So moving away from weaning and from products, we have toys. If you have a child under the age of 1 or under the age of 2 or under the age of 3, the chances are that child is obsessed with your mobile phone and your remote control for your television. And I spend 99% of my day hiding those things and then trying to find them because I've forgotten where I've hidden them. So this has been a real game changer. This is the VTech My First smartphone. We also have the VTech My First remote. It lights up, it has different apps on it, it counts, it's touch screen as well as everything else. It has been an absolute game changer in that he can just have this and it's his, and he doesn't need to bother with ours. He still does bother with ours, but he plays with this specifically in the car for a really long period of time, and it's really good for his fine motor skills because it's got loads of little buttons on it, and he does like press with his thumbs, which I find slightly worrying because it means that he's obviously watched us do it and he knows what to do now, which is a little bit mortifying as a parent, but there you go. So yeah, I think this is about £15 full price, but obviously now it's the sale. I imagine you might be able to get it cheaper. And as always, make sure that you follow my hack for VTech toys, which is B&M bargains, because I mean, it's exactly what it says on the tin. It's a bargain. You can get bargains in there, and they are all VTech toys. So yes, buy your kid a smartphone, give in, just buy them their own smartphone at the age of 10 months like I did, and it will save you a lot of time. Also, among the toy entertainment section are a slightly nicer category, which I am more proud as a parent to be able to share with you, which is that my child loves books. So these are a variety of books that Finn is loving at the moment. He loves Dear Zoo. It's got lots of flaps that he can lift up. He likes Each Peach Pear Plum. Alan and Janet Alberg are just the best ever, and I remember reading those when I was little. He loves the Gruffalo to the point where I can recite it, actually, in my sleep, and so can my husband. He has a poisonous wart on the end of his nose. He also loves, which I haven't got with me because it's at mum's, the That's Not My range. We have That's Not My Snowman that was bought for us by a friend for Christmas, and he loves that. He loves the different textures in it, so I'm definitely going to be buying more of those because you can pick them up for super cheap at like the Works or loads of those discount bookshops. So yeah, books are a given. We don't have a set time for books. We sometimes do it before bedtime, but I also find that it's good to do it in the afternoon when he's more alert and he's not so sleepy. I do like doing it with a bottle though, and snuggling up. It is lovely, and I feel like I'm actually doing something right as a parent for once, you know, because a lot of the time you just don't feel like you're doing that, do you? So the next thing is clothing. And these have been a revelation. These were brought to my attention by Poppy Dinsey, who founded what I wore today, which is quite apt really. She's not doing it anymore, but what her twins are wearing today are these all-in-one zip-up onesies by Bonds, who are an Australian brand. You can get them in John Lewis in the UK, and you can order them online. I don't know if I mentioned this before. I don't know if I had these in my newborn essentials video, but zip-up onesies are life. Who can be bothered popping up onesies or buttoning up onesies all the way down to the bottom every time you change your bum? Not me, sir, not me. So these have changed my very life, and my husband is obsessed with them. You can also get them in a variety of delicious prints. This is obviously like a cow print one, and this has sharks on it, which I thought was really cute because he loves baby shark at the moment. These are called the Wonder Suits. They're a little bit more expensive than the average zip-up onesie, but I think the time that they would save for you, it's quite frankly invaluable. Next up in practical things, this is our bath seat. So this is from Mamas and Papas. It's quite normal really, and it's quite neutral, which I quite like because I'm a bit boring and I like my house to look quite classy and not like a garish play centre, which is probably a little bit selfish of me as well. It's got 3 little things on that he plays with here. We've got loads of other bath toys that he plays with, don't worry, I'm not that mean. And it also has suckers on the bottom so that it can safely sucker to the bottom of the bath, and you can pull it off quite easily, which I do find is very convenient because usually it gets stuck on the bottom of the bath and then the suckers come up in the chair and it's just a big mess. So this was great from 6 months plus when he could sit up and he had a little bit more sturdiness about him. For this we used the Snuggle bath, which was fab for when he was younger, and obviously we couldn't have used this from birth. I have seen the Angel Care ones as well, which I thought look quite nice and I quite like the look of, but this will last him right the way up until he's about 3 really, if you wanted to do that, because it's massive. You won't be able to see for scale, but you can get like quite a big baby in there. So yeah, definitely a good purchase, and also very easy to transfer and dry off and take with you if you go into a relative's house or you go on a holiday. Lastly, I wanted to mention our high chair. So we have two high chairs actually, one here and one at Mum's, and they are both quite different. So the one that we have here is the Mama's and Papa's high chair. It wasn't actually bought by us, it was lent to us by one of our family friends, which is more than generous, and we're going to give them back when we finish using it. It's great, it's got a detachable tray, and I think a tray is really essential if you're going to be spending a lot of time in it. And also, we don't have a dining room table, so he can't just like be propped up against our dining table. That doesn't really work here. So that has been great, really. It's adjustable height, you can lift it up and down depending on where you need it to be. So if you were using it against the table, it would be great, and you can move it to table height. It's easily wipeable, and the great best thing about it is that you can take all of it off and throw it all in the washing machine, and it dries in half a day, which means that you don't have to not have a high chair for a day while you're washing it. But the one that I wanted to mention to you that we haven't got here because it's at Mum's house, she has a dining table, so it literally just clips on. It is the Mountain Buggy portable clip-on high chair. So it literally has two vices under each side, and you just slip it on your table. You can make it as wide or as narrow as you need it to be according to your table. Obviously I wouldn't use it like a glass table or anything like that. It'd have to be like a wood table that was sturdy. You vice it on, and he literally just sits in the chair attached to the table. So this is super good if you're going travelling, if you're going on holiday, if you haven't got the room in your house to hold a massive high chair, because obviously like all the time in our house there's a big high chair in our kitchen, whereas this is just fab because Mum can put it in the bag that it came in and put it away, and if we're not there for 6 days it doesn't matter because she's not got a bulky high chair laying around. It was a bit pricey, it was £45, but when you compare that to how much you would spend on a normal high chair, unless it was the IKEA super cheap version, I don't think it's too bad. We've taken it away with us, this week because we are going on a little mini break to Yorkshire, and we don't know if there's going to be a high chair there. It's great. You can also, it's portable enough that you could take it out to restaurants if you wanted to, if you weren't sure that there were going to be high chairs there. All in all, great purchase. Just in terms of teething, I wanted to mention the teething gel crystals. There are a variety of different makes of these, but we have found the ones from Boots really useful. They're literally just natural crystals that you put on your finger and then you rub it on your baby's gums. They've been great. Ambusol has been amazing, which you can get over the counter in Boots and other pharmacies, which is the little vial of sort of yellowy looking liquid. It's really potent numbing stuff, so you literally just tip the thing upside down and then rub it on your baby's gums, and it can last up to 3 to 4 hours, which is amazing. I've used it on my gums, so I know that it works. I've used Sophie the giraffe. In all formats, we have the big Sophie and we also have the small Sophie that you can put in the fridge so that it's cold. Teething is a massive issue in this stage of your baby's life, as you will know from being awake quite a lot of the night when they are getting numerous teeth, or if you just wonder why they're being a bit of an arsehole and the next day they wake up with 8 teeth. Like that's happened to me before. So try and understand, because I imagine, having been a victim of wisdom tooth pain, imagine how painful that would be if you were getting all your teeth at once. It would just be awful. So these things have been helpful. Calpol, let's face it, is the answer to that. Although it is really difficult because I don't know about you, but I don't like giving him Calpol unnecessarily. I don't give him Calpol a lot, if I'll be honest. I give him Calpol when it's very obvious to me that his teeth hurt, if he's pulling his ears and he's like munching on things. Because I don't want to overuse it. I don't know why, because I don't think it becomes less potent, but I just don't want to dose him up on stuff unless he needs it. Little injecty shot things that the Calpol comes with instead of the spoon is worth its weight in gold as well. It just makes it so much easier. And now I find that if I buy the strawberry Calpol with no added sugar, he thinks it's a treat. So, but I used to think Calpol was a treat, so I'm not judging him too much on that one. So that's it, guys. That's everything we're using day in, day out at the moment from 6 to 12 months. I'm sure in the next month before he turns 1 there will be other things, and I will definitely do an update video to let you know what those things are. Every baby is different. Your baby might like different things to my baby. These are just the things that are working for us. I'll link everything that I can down below. If there is anything missing or there is anything you would like to know, please let me know and I will definitely follow up for you. I love it when you comment and I love answering your questions, so just get in touch. Thank you for watching. I hope this has been useful and I will see you next week. Bye.